Putting yourself out there is a first step, but expectations, and more specifically, managing expectations, is also important. So Megan, how do you handle, or how did you handle, when a date or a relationship doesn't go well or isn't what you expected it to be?
Well, oh man, that's always a hard one, but I think communicating is like the best thing and the most important thing. But I think one thing I had to learn is like, you don't have to be with that person. If it didn't go well, like it's okay. You don't, you're not tied to that person forever. I think that's kind of the point of dating and kind of the point of discovering yourself and discovering who's out there and what would mesh well with you. But I think part of that is communicating right off the bat. Like, what do you want in a relationship, or what are some of your practical needs even? Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, sorry, I was doing your line.
Oh, you want to go?
No, go ahead. I want to hear your line.
No, but Zarek, how about you? How did you handle, or how do you handle dates or, relationships that aren't going how you wanted them to?
For me, I'm very like family oriented. So like whenever I have problems or like arguments with whoever I'm with at the time, I really open up to my brother and also my friends. So it's always been my way of like kind of like therapy, because there's some times where you're just like, oh man, I'm really struggling. But for me also, like really, I like communicating my problems with that person. Like really being really open on what's bothering you. Because at the end of the day, just holding it in makes it so much worse. It doesn't help nobody.
Yeah, absolutely. I also remember leaning on my family and friends to keep my mind occupied, in the early days after a breakup, when I was just feeling sad and, nothing seemed right. But I reminded myself that breakups are normal, for everyone. Like, it's a part of life. And it doesn't mean that dating is futile. It just means that you haven't found the right person yet. Hannah, do you have anything to add to that?
No, yeah, I think things happen in life to all of us, and sometimes we create or set expectations in our heads that don't work out. I remember on one of our early dates, we went to the movies and Shane ate some popcorn like right before the movie started. It was like during the ads.
I didn't eat the popcorn, I inhaled the popcorn.
Shane tried to eat the popcorn and he inhaled a piece, choked on it, and then coughed for the entire movie, like pretty loudly, like enough that we should have left.
Oh, definitely.
It was rude.
I don't know why we stayed.
But it could have been super humiliating. It could have ruined the date, but we just laughed about it after. And I'm thinking of one other time when we were visiting a family friend of my family friend. Shane was with me.
So these are just all my worst moments.
Your worst. I'm thinking of like times when it went wrong.
Yeah.
It's generally you that you do it.
Speak for yourself.
But it was still early on in our relationship, like very early, and Shane had some stomach issues while we were there, and he was nervous about having me help with that. And I think he thought that I wouldn't want to help, but obviously I didn't mind, and it ended up being a really funny memory for us instead of like a really terrible night.
Yeah, I definitely remember both of those occasions. And the thing that sticks out to me is that we made it funny, and it's just a great memory that we have now, rather than like this moment that we're like, we can never speak of that again.
Exactly.